Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm back to my cross stitch conversion, just a quickie for before Easter. So yeah, if you're new here, this is the picture I'm doing. I'm converting it from a cross stitch conversion into a diamond painting, and if you have no idea what that is and are curious, I'll also link up to the playlist, because this has been going on for a while. So yeah, this will explain everything if you want to see everything in order. But for now, we're just going to get cracking. Now, as you can see, I've already started. I thought I'd do it a different way around today. Usually I start a section and then I'll finish it offline. Today I started offline, and we're going to try and finish these things. So let me 3860. Let me just get the first thing, and we'll get cracking. So yeah, how are you all? Do you know, happy Easter. I'm not sure when this is going up. This is the Wednesday before, actually I should say the date, shouldn't I? Shall I keep up with things? So today is Wednesday the 16th of April 2025, and yeah, it is the Wednesday before Easter, but kind of my Easter starts tomorrow because my other half, he has a day off work. It's usually just the hang on here, it's usually just the Friday and Monday we have off as the holiday weekend, but yeah, it's a little bit earlier, but yeah, it does mean that I've got to cram 3 days of work into what would ordinarily, wow, I had that backwards. 5 days of work into 3 days. You knew what I meant. So, oh, he flew. I was squeezing too tight. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. So that's why I wanted to get quite a lot done, and this section, it's going kind of smoothly. It's the usual confetti, but it's quite organised, I guess, because it's this wing. So if you see what I mean, like, we have these stripes that go across, and because of that, even though I am doing lots of colour changes, it's like I can get, like, for instance here, it's like, yeah, I put the first one down and it's like 1 2 3 4, and and everything is a straight line, so I'm counting quickly, and perhaps most importantly, I'm not making so many mistakes because of that. Famous last words. I'll get to the end and find out it's all up the creek, so to speak, which is possible. I did a Kristin the other day. Just like, so if you're not familiar with Craftiest Kristin, she's got a channel. Check her out on YouTube, and she also does cross stitch conversions. I'm sure most of you here know her, but on the off chance you don't, but a month or two, I think it was, she had she was working on a cross stitch conversion, and she had a tablet one way and she turned it around to make it landscape or something like that, and assuming that the symbols that was on her screen before she turned it would stay the same, but it didn't. It repositioned where she was working on the pattern, and consequently it meant she placed a whole bunch of, like, she placed, like, a whole section was like, it was not the section it was meant to be up there or something, and she did not notice until the end, which was painful. Basically, and fortunately it wasn't quite that bad, but oh, come back. But what I did was, he's frisky, get in there. Where was I putting him? Here. So what I did was, like on Patternkeeper, what you have is you have this little menu that pops out with with the things on. Now normally, as you can see, I'm working it like this, but I was only doing 6 squares. It was on my other cross stitch conversion, and I thought, do you know what? Because I had a little bit of the rest of the pattern showing, I thought, if I do this, it'll show less, and then there's less chance of me getting confused. Thinking that when I did this, it was just moving the pattern up, but it does not. It's just going over the top. So I was like, yeah, I did a whole, fortunately, I realised relatively quickly. So I had about 40 drills that I removed from here because they was meant to be here. And then the next 2 rows, I could just scoot them across, but it's probably like 200 drills or so, easy, that I had to scoot. Maybe another 50 that I had to unpick. But yeah, so that was 25 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Oh dear. It happens. At least I noticed. Fortunately, I had this line that was it wasn't as extreme as this, but there was a line going down, and then on the pattern it was more over here, and it was over here coming in the new section I was doing. I was like, that doesn't look right. So at least I was able to pick up on it fairly quickly. 3835, 3835. Let's do this. Where is it? This. So yeah, that was when I was working on my other cross stitch conversion though, which I was hoping to have close to finished by now. It is not, but it's not too bad. It is coming along. Now what have I done here? We want his here. There's the line. Okay, so we want here. It's so confusing, like, because that drill is those two colours are very, very similar. I'm like, but yeah, I wanted to get that finished, and I think because of that, I was like, because I'm like behind schedule, I thought, oh, no, I need to give this some love, and like I say, I've been pressed for time, so I kind of rushed it a little bit. I think ordinarily I probably would have noticed earlier before I started, but I was just like, right, no, let's get some drills down while I can. You know what they say, more haste, less speed. So yeah, so that was my day the other day. Good job that wasn't on camera. There would have been bad words heard. It didn't help. It was early in the morning as well. Well, early-ish. I think I was doing it like 9 o'clock. And I'm not a morning person. It takes me a while to. Right, what am I doing? Right. Okay. Here's the line. So I've moved over. Hold up. That's because I thought that one was that one. So I want this, and this. That's those three. Let me just backtrack here to make sure I've done this right. So no, that was not meant to be there because I thought that was those three. Do, and here. Okay. This one. No, that doesn't seem right either. 1, 2, 3. Hold up. See, I was saying about how I've not made a mistake. Right, let me find these lines. So I've done that one, and that one, which goes under that one. So that's correct. So this one. Okay, that's why. Look, because that is not the same. I thought that was the drill, because I'm supposed to put those two together, but that is not the same colour. The joys of confetti. Yeah, so famous last words. I've not made any huge mistakes today so far. Right. That goes there. Right. No. Right, this is wrong. And I think that's because, don't lose that because I don't know. Oh, come back. Right, that was wrong because that was supposed to be. I'm like, it still didn't look right, and I couldn't figure out why. So this is, right, here's the line. That's the purple, right, so that should be, so that's going to be purple, 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 and this. Do you know what? I don't know what that is. It might just be an additional one. Let's see if we've got a hole at the end. I'm wibbling now. This is what I was talking about the other day somewhere. I can't remember if I said it in a video or whether it was like in a comment. But it's like as soon as this camera gets turned on, it goes, everything goes wrong. Right. Here. And here. So I think that's obviously a drill that I laid earlier. I'm sure it belongs somewhere, but I've probably just moved over a line. Right, let's tick those off. This shape works, yes. Yes, and this, yes. Okay. Right, how is everybody? Let's tick that one off as well. How is everybody? And what are your plans for Easter? Are you up to anything? I mentioned this the other day in my last WIP Chat. Right, so tomorrow is the big day, the IKEA day. And so it's a day of chores, which is, you know, it's kind of it's one of them things, isn't it? You know, like you have time off and it's just like you want to spend it doing just like fun things. But at the same time, like it's the time to fit in chores. It's about finding the balance. So hopefully we're going to try and blitz all the chores, the main chores, tomorrow. And then we can enjoy, for the most part, the rest of the weekend, which we're not got much planned for the weekend. I think we're going to go out for a lunch one day, just as a little, you know. I don't want to say a treat because that makes it sound like it's rare. But, you know, we're just going to make a special effort to have something nice for a lunch. And then I don't have to cook as well. Just a giant lunch. We won't have to eat for like the rest of the day apart from nibbles. Sunday I'll be doing a roast dinner. We've got lamb. We do like a bit of lamb. We usually have lamb for Christmas dinner as well. So that is the roast dinner of choice this week. But apart from that, not sure I've got much planned. We've had all this nice weather recently, but of course now that it's bank holiday, it's just like, oh, it's howling up a gale out there. If you hear funny noises, it's like the trees are banging against things, and the wind is like, obviously I sit next to the window, and every now and again there's like this huge gust of wind that just slams into the window. And yeah, and we don't even have it that bad, the West Country, because obviously I'm in London, I'm east to the west. I think they've got like big thunderstorms and floods expected and all that sort of thing. So that's going to be a little bit choppy, but sunshine at the moment out there. But obviously with the wind, like the clouds are coming through like every 5 minutes. It's a very typical April weather, which is what we've been missing. But you know, I don't know if it's said out at other places, but we have April showers, because traditionally April is just like a very wet and very changeable weather. Usually it's just that time of the year, and it's not been until now, and it looks like it's making up for it all in one weekend. And of course it's the weekend of the holiday, because why wouldn't it be terrible weather when everybody's off work? So that said, a lot of people do go abroad. That's what I was saying that the other day as well. That's what I'm hoping, because IKEA is obviously usually very busy at the best of times. I'm kind of hoping that a lot of people are all gone off on their holidays, left the country, and are not interested in going to IKEA. I suspect it's wishful thinking. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's still going to be busy. But you never know. It's one of them strange things. I remember once I went out, I had to go out Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. Not for food, because the supermarkets are always packed. Well, I had to go like gift shopping, because there was something I was missing. And I went into town, like when I say into town, I mean like the West End and, you know, Oxford Street and all this sort of thing, where all the big shopping places are. Because I used to work up there as well. So I was like, right, let me go up there and I'll go shopping. And do you know what? It was deserted. It was bizarre. Like I remember sitting on the bus, and the bus was empty, like because everybody was either like in the grocery store, or they'd gone away on holiday for Christmas. Like nobody was working. Oh, it was weird. It was quite nice though. There's something quite fun about. It feels like having the place to yourself. I go on a sidetrack. I don't think I'm going to have IKEA to myself. It's just, yeah. Oh, where did I put that? There. Tick. But yeah, what's everybody else up to? Hopefully I'll have some time to do some diamond painting. Because I've been cramming everything in these few days, I've not hardly done any this week, which is why I've had to make this effort to do this. The plan, the big plan, where does this go? Here. Is this will be a quick whip and chat, and next week hopefully I'll have time to do a proper one. But at least, because you know, obviously next week's a 4-day week as well, if it all goes wild and I don't have time to do it next week, then at least it's not like a 2-week gap. You know, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying not to just leave my channel hanging in the air with like everybody's like, where's she gone? Now where's she gone? I'm trying to be good. And this is me. Oh, I figured short is better than nothing. Right, where does it go? This goes here, and this goes here, and yeah, pop that there. And I think we're done with this colour. I never did find out where that green one's gone. If I get to the end and there's a hole, you know why. Right, yeah, I can put them away. Okay, next. Let's do the nice easy one. 372. 372. This one. Hopefully the light. I didn't bother in the aim of speed. I didn't turn on my. I didn't, because I have to set up my my big overhead light. You know, my filming light. I'm like, do you know what? I cannot be dealing with it. We'll just take our chances, and we'll hopefully the light won't change. But this is after I've just been saying how much the wind is blowing and all the clouds are moving. No, I don't like that drill. There's something about that drill. I don't like it. Go in there. I am a bit fussy when it comes to my drills. It only has to, a facet just has to be looking off. So now let's get in there. There we go. You're not the boss of me. I'm the boss of you. Look at that. I'm having a power struggle with some plastic. Just welcome to my world. Right, one there and one there. Doing lots of pales and pastels. It's a pretty section, this bit with the wing. It's gonna look good. It's a massive wing. I'll be working on this wing not quite as long as the tree, but that tree up here, it seemed to go forever. I'm so over trees. It looks wonderful. I really like it. 3811. It looks great, but yeah, I'm definitely glad to be on the dragons now. So we've got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 holes. That's always a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There. I can count up to 5. I can count. You wouldn't believe it sometimes when I'm considering how many mistakes I make. But apparently I can count. Let's do, I'm going to leave them because I think they're going to be the ABs. So let's do, I'll save the ABs till last as a finale. Right, 3836. 3836. I've got to do loads of these ones. What is it? Oh, it's like a sort of dusky pink. So, yeah, so Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Well, I don't know when they're going to do it. I'm waiting for the Easter sales for the Dymos. Dymos. That's what my other half calls it. He's like, where's your Dymo painting? Do your Dymo painting. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the Easter sales from, well, Diamond Art Club primarily. and maybe also Dreamer Designs. We'll see, because I think this weekend none of the prices have gone up yet from this tariffs business, but it's not going to be long. So I think this weekend is going to be like my last huzzah, so to speak, where I might go ham, because it is my birthday, so I can buy some for my birthday. And then I was thinking about it, because, you know, I've got all my sort of loyalty points to spare. I've never spent any loyalty points. I don't know why I hold on to them like a dragon holding on to its gold. It's just like, I'll save them. I'll save up my points for when I'm, you know, I don't know what. It's just like, yeah, I'll just save them. But obviously when you exchange points, it's not like you're not saving your loyalty points to buy a free diamond painting. You're saving your loyalty points for basically a gift card. So it's a monetary value. So if I don't spend my loyalty points now, then all the prices are going to go up, and I'm not going to be able to get, you know, at the moment I could buy probably two diamond paintings with my points, whereas after the tariffs all kick in, it's probably only be one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to no, here, is that right? Yes. So I'm gonna wait until after I've made my last purchase, so I can obviously get as many points into my account as possible. And then it's gonna be it. That's gonna feel like Christmas. Just spend my points, and the same applies for Dreamer Designs, because, you know, it's got to be done. I'm not, you know, there's no point in holding on to these things, because they're just gonna, in the circumstances, they're just gonna lose value. Oh, where did I put that? There. Is that there? There. Yes. So I'm gonna have this whole big flurry of diamond paintings coming in, which is going to feel great. But then, and then after that, I'm not going to get many for like the rest of the year. Depends. I did see Diamond Art Club was discussing plans for, you know, if nothing gets worked out with the tariffs, then they're going to get themselves a European warehouse for overseas people. But that's something, obviously, for good reason. That's not something they want to rush into doing, because it's going to cost a lot of money to do something like that. But I mean, I could make a comment here about how, you know, they're being forced to do that, and that is not having the effect that certain people want their tariffs to make. They want to bring things home, but instead they're driving businesses overseas. Well, I could make that observation. I will say no more. Right, I'm missing something here. There should be. I've done that one. Is that colour? That is that colour. I must have done that and not ticked it off. And so yeah, but that's what they're looking into. So I might have to wait 6 months. But that's just Diamond Art Club. And Dream Designs, they have their overseas collection, so I can still support them. I imagine, hopefully. It's a bit up in the air. They've not said how it's going to work with their overseas collection, but it should, in theory, not affect overseas customers. But we shall see. And then I thought, I know it doesn't affect drop shipping companies, so I can still support smaller businesses, like later in the year when times are tough. Should it happen? But for now, I'm focusing on the ones that come directly from. I've just lost my place there. That come that are being shipped from the United States, because they're the ones that are just going to go crazy, sky high prices. And it's, you know, I'd love in theory to still support, but I just I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Like most people, you know, obviously some of these diamond paintings are really quite expensive. So you know, you can't make these purchasing decisions. Some people can, and I'm not jelly. Wait, hang on, where does that go? Something's not right. Have I done that one as well? What was I doing? That is the same one. So I've done one of those. What was I doing? I do not know. Get in there. So that is that one. It's like I've done half. Do you know what? Is that? That's not the same colour, is it? Hold on. Where's my line? Where's my line? It's all going horribly wrong. Right, there's the line. That is where the box edge is. Okay, so no. I've done something wrong. That's the purple. That's my corner. So let's get these two in. Tick those off. And then that goes there. I don't know why I keep trying to ping my drills. Maybe I'm tense. Because usually that happens when I'm just squeezing too tight. Right, so that's those four. So there should be something here. And we'll come back to that. I've ticked something off, and it has not been placed. And it doesn't look green, it looks pink. It looks this pink. Which actually, is that? Right, stop thinking ahead. This is why I get so confused. Because, oh no, look. So those four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, that's what I've done. So I've put it there when it should be there. Okay, one little drill, and suddenly everything is right in my world. I think. No, it's not. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so this and that is blank. No, this and that is blank. This and that is pink. No, everything is right in my world. See, there's... yeah, clearly I'm not very... It's doing and talking at the same time. Not a good combo. Especially, and some days I'm definitely worse than others. Do you ever get that? Like, some days I'm just... like, not just with diamond painting, but like just everything. I'm all klutzy and whatever, and then another day, it's fine, absolutely fine. And I'm like, nothing's changed. Why can I suddenly do this thing that yesterday I couldn't do, or vice versa? No. And I don't know. That is the answer to that. But yeah, so at some point. Well, my birthday isn't until May, so I won't show anything until then. Because technically what I do is I'm going to do the same as I did at Christmas, where I'm going to give, well, not my loyalty points, I'll keep those, but the gifts I buy at Easter, I'll just give them to my other half, and then he gives them to me for for my birthday. So I'll do one of them group unboxing things again, because I know they're a bit more palatable than just doing straightforward unboxings, which I understand. They can be a bit dull. You know, I'm not even lying. I used to do unboxings thinking that somebody might search for it by name, and then they'd have an unboxing to see what it's like. But I don't think people are that interested. So I was like just making work for myself. So now we just lump all up together and call it a haul. Because strangely, people like hauls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I still need to go to the supermarket this afternoon as well. So that's another thing on my list. Just get some noms so that I don't have to buy that much at the weekend when, you know, I don't know what it is about holidays, like, you know, holiday weekends and that sort of thing. Christmas, Easter. It's just like the shop's shut for one day. and people are like buying up food like it's just like a disaster zone. It's just like it's the shit if you forget something. And I'm the same. I can't. I laugh and joke about other people doing it, but I'm out there too, buying like things I would never buy to eat, but suddenly because it's a holiday weekend, it's like special. I'm like buying all sorts of stuff just in case, you know. Just in case we fancy that random item of food that we never eat any other time of year. Right. 3 and 4. I also I bought some more cross stitch patterns the other day. I know, don't ask me why. I don't know why. People who've been here for more than a hot minute will know that I have never, for all my cross stitch stuff, I've never actually finished one yet. And yet here I am buying new patterns. I couldn't help it. Thread Geeks had a sale on buy 4 PDFs for the price of 2. I'm like, oh, all right. All right, I need more cross stitch patterns, like I need a hole in the head. But yeah, sure, why not? I mean, at least they're cheaper than diamond paintings when it comes to that. What did I just hit? Them two. So I won't show them now, because like I say, I plan to be back next week for a proper WIP and Chat. I will show you then. But yes, I bought 4. I bought a cat fedora picture, so that's good, and an Anne Stokes picture. So it should be nice. I just need to do them. I just need to do some of these cross stitch patterns that I've already bought. I think I've got like a dozen now. Sure, why not? Buy more. I'm just covering myself in case there's a diamond painting drought, which there definitely won't even be, because, you know, there's plenty of places to buy diamond paintings from that do not involve the United States. I'm not going to be, even if I didn't have a stash, I would be all right. And yet, I don't know, it's a bit like that, like with the, you know, the lurgy that shall not be named, and lockdown. And then there was the toilet paper shortage. It's just like, what? Why? And it's all psychological. It's not like you're suddenly going to be pooping more. Oh, maybe they did. But it's just like suddenly there was this... No. This one. Suddenly everybody's buying up toilet paper. And because everybody buys up the toilet paper, the shops run out of toilet paper. So then the people who didn't get toilet paper... we're like, oh no, we might run out of toilet paper, so then they have to go on the hunt for toilet paper, and then it's one of these self-inflicted sort of thingies. There's a word for it. There's a phrase for that, isn't it? It's like the prophecy thing. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm not going to run out of diamond paintings. So why does it feel like I'm about to run out of diamond paintings, even though I have a cupboard full? It's brains, isn't it? It's weird how people are wired. I think too, as well. I mean, it didn't really affect me that much because I wasn't diamond painting at the time particularly. Am I done with them? I think I'm done with them. But I know a lot of people during the lockdown, and obviously there was everything stopped, and it coincided with everybody suddenly having a lot of extra time on their hands. So at the time when you wanted to do more diamond painting, there was a shortage of diamond painting. 780. And I know a lot of people were talking about that afterwards, and I sort of got that anxiety. Even though I wasn't even diamond painting at the time, I didn't know why I put so many drills in. I need one. But yeah, because everybody was constantly talking about how they'd run out of diamond paintings, and it's just like, never again. And I think that's another reason behind the stashes that people have, I think, as well. Like this fear of not being able to... 3731. This fear of not being able to continue their hobby. You know, it's one thing if you don't want to diamond paint, but it's quite another when you can't diamond paint and you want to. So I think I inherited some people's anxiety and trauma from after the fact. So now I'm like, oh, I don't want to run out of diamond paintings. I just like, no, I'm not going to run out of diamond paintings. What are you thinking? It doesn't matter. You're fine. No, let's buy some more cross-stitch conversions. I don't know. I don't know. There's this whole, I think maybe that's a shell one. It's maybe that this thing that it never seemed to be quite as bad, but the FOMO, the fear of missing out, it's just like a bit more of a thing in everyday life now. I think that's social media for you, isn't it? It breeds that kind of mentality. And or at least it started in social media, and now it goes into marketing, and businesses play on that and all this sort of stuff. Right, what have we got? Actually, we're doing pretty well. So let me do this, this colour. 3721. Yeah. Hopefully you can see it. Trouble is, like, I know my arm might go in it and stuff like that. But I'm trying to not stick my nose to the canvas. I'm doing 8 squares, which I've been trying to do. Oh, so why is that not there? So 2 there, 2 there. What did I put one in? No. Oh, maybe it didn't go in. Maybe I just thought about that, because that isn't anywhere else, unless it was there. Oh, I bet it was there. Is this it? Did I just put it in the wrong square? Let's see. Oh, come on. Stop fighting me. That is the same colour. Okay, so I'll put it in the wrong place. Like, there's not that many bits to do. And yet somehow I still managed to put it in the wrong square. Why didn't you tell me? I'm never going to get bored with that joke. Why didn't you tell me I did that wrong? You guys. Oops. Come on. Tick off. Right, up here. What is wrong with my tweezers today? And I don't need new ones, I don't think, because I only swapped these out like 2 weeks ago. And my previous pair, I had like a year. I really got my money's worth out of that last pair of tweezers. It was so good. Right, this goes here. So tick that off. Now that should leave 1. Yes. Okay, tick them off. We're getting close enough to the end now that I'm actually, like, I can count the holes that are left behind. because it's only like, I don't know, 3 colours, and I've missed one there. Let's do that. That goes there. Okay, now tick that off. Yeah, so it should be easy now. Let's do, which one should we do? I'm going to leave the ABs till last, so let's do this one. 3607. 3607. Shop News is another pink. Oh, I hope somebody's got their car radio very, very loud. Hopefully, whatever music they're playing, I doubt anybody's going to copy strike me, but do you know what I mean? They have these bots like Amazon. YouTube has like automated features. Like they'll hear music in the background. Turn your radio down. They'll hear music in the background. It's just like, yeah, copyright flag. I'm like, no. That happened once. Not like very occasionally. Oh, finally they're gone. Very occasionally, I would stream on my computer, like when I was playing my game, and obviously the music in the game itself, some of it is copyrighted, or well, all of it is copyrighted, but some of it, like the fandom. So if you're doing it for legitimate reasons and not like trying to make money from it, then they give you a pass on the, you know, Square Enix, who owns the game. They allow you to play the game and not have to mute the music. You won't get punished for it. But there's a couple of pieces in there, because it's a very old game. It's like 10 years old, over 10 years old now, you know, and it was written by different people who write the game now, and that all is copyrighted. And I think they sold it, not like the rights. I don't know if they sold the rights or it's rented, or I don't know. But it's like through Warner Music or something like that. And you play any of that music and they hunt you down. It's just like, wow. Just depending what part of the game you're playing. Depends on whether you can play the music or not. Which is very annoying, because then you get flagged. You don't get in trouble for it. That's got a hole in it. You don't get in trouble for it as such, but if you are monetized, they remove your monetization. You can obviously get in trouble for certain copyright things, but there's more than one kind of license. There's a license where you're not allowed to use anything because you don't, you know, you've not had permission. And then there's music that's copyrighted, but they give you permission to use it. But it does mean that you don't make any money from it if you're monetized. And you get this big black mark against your account, which I do not have, for the record. I'm a very good girl. I respect copyrights. So I'd be foolish of me not to be, considering how many diamond paintings are like stolen artwork. 3, 4. Yes. Okay, so far so good. These holes are lining up. That one goes there. And this goes here. And this one goes here. Take those off. Did I do that one? I did not. Fortunately, it's bright pink, so I can see where I've done on this one. Tick. Ooh, frisky. Get in. Right, we'll do this one. And I think, oh no, there's 3 colours left. We'll do this one, because there's only 2 of these. 966. 966, 966. Come to me, Penny. 966. 966. And the other thing I did, or I'm about to do, it's all sitting in my basket waiting to press the button, because I've actually been waiting for the exchange rate to change, because I mean, there's no polite way to say it. So recently, the US dollar, you know, the exchange rate, the dollar is tumbling like a rock, which is, you know, it's bad for some people, but it's good for others. And in this case, it's obviously good for me because, yeah, anything I want to buy in dollars gets cheaper. And I think it's lost like 5 cents, I think, in like the last, since January. But in the last week, it was like, I don't know, it's like 3.5 cents. So I've put all these things in my basket from AliExpress. Let's do, what's this? No, I've done that. Click. It's 3861. 3861. So, you know, things are actually getting cheaper for me to buy from AliExpress as well. So, including, you know, obviously these Diamond Art Club purchases I was just talking about at the weekend, they've all got cheaper. Anyway, yeah, so I will be ordering a bunch of special drills as well. It's been a while. I think it's been like a year since I last bought some special drills. And I don't know if you might remember. Probably not, because I always assume nobody's going to remember, because why would you? There's so many people out there with their videos and stuff. You don't remember individual conversations for everybody. So there's a painting I own called Petra, which is from Dreamer Designs. She's a great big pink parrot. And she's really cute. And I wanted, it's loaded with ABs. I'm like, I had to watch back that video when I was editing it. And I was almost cringing on my own behalf, because I'm such a nerd. I get ridiculously excited about shiny things. And you could hear it. I was just like, get a grip, woman. So I was really excited about it, because it was like eight ABs, I think. It was everywhere. But I thought, do you know what? Because it's all these feathers. I was like, do you know, no, I'm going to get me some dust drills as well. Right, no, I do not want to go there. Do I? What colour am I doing? I can't even tell which colours I've done. Is that? So that should be, hang on. So this is the top. And I want 2, 3 down. This is not meant to be there. That is not meant to be there. Why did I put that there? That is the one I've just done, isn't it? Yes. So that is meant to be there. All right. Take that off. Yeah, I am complete magpie. I get so, the sparklier the better. No wonder I like diamond painting. And there's something wrong with that drill. So there. So yeah, I was like, right, I'm going to get some dust drills. And I thought, there's a pink that's like in the feathers. So I was like, that's perfect. I'll get a big bag of that, because it has quite a lot of, obviously it's a pink bird. So it was like, I don't know, I've got to buy, I weighed the bags and it was like 60 grams. But you know how it works sometimes with buying from AliExpress. Well, no, or anywhere. But it starts off with like a 10 gram bag, and then you can buy a 20 gram bag. Then you can buy a 50 gram bag. And then the final one is a 100 gram bag. I'm like, oh. So I either buy a 50 gram and a 10 gram bag, or I buy a 100 gram bag that's, you know, gives me spare. But when I looked at the prices, because you know what it's like, that when you're only buying a 10 gram bag, it's obviously a lot more expensive, because you're only buying a small quantity. So it gets cheaper the larger the quantity you get. And there was very little difference between the price of buying a 50 and a 10 gram bag than it was to buy a 100 gram bag. So guess what I'm doing? I got 40 grams of spare drills. But, you know, there are worse problems, aren't there, in the world than having too many fairy dust drills, or diamond dust, or house dust, or whatever dust drills that you want to call them. So I'm getting them, a huge bag of pink ones, so they should look good. And then I was like, oh, but it's all pink. There was nothing really. Because there's a few bit of blues and greens in the wings and the face. I was like, do you know what? That's not enough. I need I need more. So then I found some blue fairy dust. I need to stop calling them fairy dust because those diamond art clubs, and that's rude. I need to get dust drills. So I was going to get some blue dust drills. So I found them. And then I was just like, oh, I still need more. So I was hunting through all the colours. And then I went to, also, because it was odd. There was no greens. Hardly any greens on AliExpress. So then I went to Add More Zest, you know, Rebecca's site. I thought, oh, we'll see what she's got, because I know she's got a decent selection. And, you know, I didn't need a huge bag of the other colours, which is perfect, because she only has, like, I think they're like 10-gram bags. And so there I found a couple of other colours to go in. So now I'm going to be getting, like, 5 different colours of dust drills. It's just like, I get a bit carried away sometimes. But it's going to look amazing. So that's a video in the making. I just need to press that button. You know what it's like? I get it all in my basket, and I'm just like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to buy drills for a painting that I've already paid for? Because, you know, obviously they all add up. It all adds up really quick. And no matter how many times I can say, but you'll have ones left over for other projects, like, and it's cheaper buying it this way. There's still that feeling of like spending all this money on a painting that you've already paid for, because you know, obviously I've paid for the Dreamer Designs one. I will get loads of spare drills, obviously, where I'm replacing them. So, like I say, it's not like I don't do. Good job. This is, you know, I bought all these cross stitch patterns. It'll be great. They're future projects, but yeah, still got to press that button. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy, because this AliExpress is their Easter sale as well, so it's quite good. What have we got here? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so that all adds up. So yeah, going to be buying loads of. Bought a lot of diamond painting things. I'm either buying or about to buy. I'm prepped. I'm armed and ready. Just credit card. Credit card is armed and ready and primed to go. We're just hunting those exchange rates and those Easter sales. Right, let's tick all of them off. Oh, that was loads done in one go. Tick. And we've got another, see, these are all in one line. So this is going to go well. This is going to go pretty quick. This is the good thing about when I start off with all the, off camera, I start off with all the sort of itty bitty ones. And then the closer you get to the end, you're left with these big, relatively speaking, big areas. Get off, I've got glue on my tweezers, and it's not wanting to let go. But yeah, it's it just means that final bit, it goes so much faster than when you have to start off, because you're just filling in the gaps, assuming you haven't messed up. I never did find out where that one belonged. Perhaps I should pay more attention. Oh, actually, hang on. Talking of that, why have I got rows of 4 here? That should not be right. Oh, talking of messing up. Right, let's find. Oh, I can't even see where my line is now. Right, let's go from this one, because that's 1, 2, 3. So this is the 1, 2. So this is inside the square. So this is here. It is in the general area. Oh, that's them. Right, that's them star ones that I was doing earlier, where I was confused before. Okay. But apart from that, everything's okay. So I've got to come back for those. Let's do that here, so I remember where them gaps are. on, get in. I think I've just been a bit fat-fingered there. I've ticked off 2 drills that I've actually placed. I've not actually placed. It's okay. I don't mind making mistakes when they're easy to spot. Right. That's this one. And yet, that's the pink, that's the pink, that's the blue. Right, and that should be there. Looks like I got completely confused in that area. 1, 2, 3. No, it should be this shape. Is it because this is wrong? No, hang on. Hold up. Let me count again. Right, okay. So I think I figured it out. One of the pinks was moved down, so I need a pink in there, and I've also missed out one of these purple ones. And that's why. So that and that should be filled, and then that should be that. And I missed out a pink there. I made it right. It was that pink. That pink is what's made it all go wrong. But it could be because I messed up that one and it's thrown out the count. So let's just work around that. See if I can remember. So pink and pink there. Yes. So this is the 3. Let's tick this off before I go even more wrong. And then, oh, don't spoil my drills. And then, so there needs to be something there. So this, 1, 2, whoop, turn the right way, 2, 3. So these are the 3. So we'll tick those off. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, and now we're back on track. Pink, pink, and dark pink. I can do that. I know what I'm doing. That's the thing. It doesn't take much to throw it all off. But apparently I can't count. That bit where I was saying I could count, yeah, I can't count. Okay. This is good. Oop. Sorry, I've gone quiet. You can tell the factor of how much my brain is whirring internally is when it ceases to function externally. And I'm doing a lot of thinking right now. But that is the thing about confetti. Like, even if like, so many colours are similar, and I'm like, is that pink or that pink? Like, and then the logic says it doesn't really matter. Just put any pink that looks remotely close. It'll be fine. But you know how pedantic I can be. It's like, once I know there's a mistake, like, I don't mind mistakes. I don't look for mistakes after the fact. Like, if I've done it wrong, I've done it wrong and it's fine. But once I've learned, if I notice that I've made a mistake, see, it's got to be fixed. My brain will not allow it. But we're nearly done. We are nearly done, which is just as well, because the sun is coming out through the window. Coming out and through. Coming in. The sun is coming out from behind the clouds and in through the window. There we go. That works. Words. How can all these words mean multiple things at once? But yeah, so I want to get this done before the sun comes across the table, because that's really annoying. Like, even if it doesn't go across the camera, like, I can see it out the corner of my eye, and I'm annoying myself. Right, and send 2 in here. But we are nearly done. We've only got, no, that's got a tab on it, I think. No, it says not. It's just a bit of speck. Right, probably a bit of glue. So tick, 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 tick all of those off. All right, we're done with those. So let's fix the mistake. And then we've just got the AVs to put in. Right, so the mistake, let's do that while I still remember. So it's pink is 3836, which is in here. Just need 2. So that's why I pulled out a whole tray. Right, we'll put that in there. And we'll put that in there. Right, that's that mistake fixed. And the other mistake was this. Where has it gone? Here, this square. 3835. Very close. Oh, it's right next to it, in fact. 3835. I only need one of those. Alright, there we go. We've got a nice line. Okay, let's do, so we want these, I haven't even looked at it, but I'm pretty sure it's 3864 if my memory serves me right. 3864. So let's do, because we've got a couple in here, I'm not going to put ABs in the middle of the wing, I only want the ABs along the edges. So let's do these 2. One here, tick. One here. Get in there. Tick. And then another one just down here. Get in. Don't fight me. This is your destiny. Don't fight your destiny. Right, there we go. So that's those 3 done. Come on. And what do I want? Do you know what? I think I'm going to make all of them ABs then, because that is along the edge of the wing. We never did find out that one, so put that in there. Okay, let's just pop these in. One here, all the sparkles. And I'll turn the canvas around in a second. You'll be able to see what it looks like now we're finished. It's like a sort of mini update of our progress. But you know, as you can see, this is all the wing, so we're starting to see things. It's quite exciting. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll finish this in my lifetime. This should do, as long as I come back next week. Well, not even next week. As long as I come back before the end of April. How many days in April? Can't remember. 31, isn't it? So as long as I get another time to work on this, then within the month, then that means that the finish date will be shortening from 2078. I mean, it already was, but it was only got like, can't remember what it was last time. It was like a week shorter, just because I did extra 200 drills. But we need more than 2 weeks. We need it to start moving in years. Okay, so that's them done. Let's put this away, and we'll have actually, let's look at the thing. Right, so here we go. Look, we're at the point where it doesn't actually all fit in frame anymore. So I have to move it up and down. Quite nice with the sun coming through the window. That is the bright side. I can pick up some of the sparkly, which is really sparkly. It's just, you know what it's like. If you've ever seen something in real life and then on camera, like, the camera never does it justice. But yeah, no, we're really seeing how this wing is starting to take shape now. And I do love my tree. I've never been so excited about a tree. But yeah, that's it for now. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate a thumbs up on the way out. Should we do an emoji? Let's do an emoji. Leave me, if you are still here, then leave me something Eastery in the comments. An Easter egg, a bunny, a little chick. What else is it? Chocolate? I don't know. Anything Eastery. See you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.